When you're trying to sell someone something or ask someone to buy something from you, then the way in which you present it is culture. The way in which you say, hey, this is something that's interesting, or you need this, or I have something that's going to better your life, or a service that's going to better your life. It's all based on culture. Authenticity is the biggest thing in hip hop. You have to be authentic. We have to believe you. We have to believe what you're saying or what you're doing is really you. So you're going to lose the next generation of customers. If we're talking companies, if we're talking selling things, to me, that's not evil. That's not an evil thing to want to sell something to someone. But to understand who they are allows you to sell what you're selling better. And that's really the bottom line. It's really about creating something and being able to move that culturally to someone else. You don't understand culture if you don't understand the zeitgeist of what's going on, and that changes all the time. So you have to be in tune and aware, and you can't become just, okay, this is the way we did it. We just seen recently how easy that is. One wrong t-shirt, your whole company can go 35% down in your stocks in one day. So it's understanding that if you lose that next range of people, you have no future for your company.
How do you bake that into the culture so that without the CEO needing to approve every little t-shirt, that you have those people in place who will do the right thing and be culturally conscious?
Exactly, you just hit it on the nose. Be culturally conscious.
The thing that I found through gaming and designing experiences and shifting the way people's attention is, just like in music, you're shifting the way that they feel inside as a DJ. I think that if we take those models and apply them to the experience, whether it be food or any other industry, because the technology is changing like that, but if we get to that core element, to me, I think that's where I've found the most dynamic change happening and people buying into it. Because it is all sales on some level.
Yes.
To be really honest about it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. Yeah. The word authenticity, we all have heard that and bashed around with it and tried to wrestle with it, our own selves. But to like really get into that place of what is meaningful and investigating that, to me, is like where I think the solutions are.
We have our own design point of view as a company, and one of the things that's extremely important is aggregating diverse brands. People come to our events, people love food because it's a way to discover. It's only authentic when you have kind of a diverse group of people and stories that are behind the food. So we work really hard to make sure that everything we do kind of embodies that sense of diversity and what the community wants in that particular space or geographic location.
Most people who work in these industries that are creating things, we may live in New York or San Francisco or whatever, and may not understand the value of something that I saw earlier today where someone had a mail order clothing app. Where they were like, oh, pay $65 a month, and you can tell us what type of clothing you like, and we're gonna just send you new clothes every month. And someone that lives in New York, San Francisco, you're like, wow, I can just walk down the street. But if you live in Sandusky, Ohio, that's probably the hottest thing for you to get the New York fashion sent to your house. So culturally, you have to understand what it feels like to live in Sandusky, Ohio. You don't have the best mall. You don't have all the new boutique shops. Not just a color thing, it's a cultural thing. That's where you learn, and that's where you say, okay, I can step in front of whatever everyone else is doing. If you have someone that starts a school and says, I'm going to teach you this, but they're not connected to what they're talking about, nor are they connected to the people that they're talking about, then the result is that. When you have the beat junkies in LA create a DJ school, they're teaching people how to DJ. And the people that come out of that school are equipped with skills that can't be taught at SAE because they're culturally connected to what they're teaching and the people that they're teaching.
How will you remix the future?